Hey, how you doing? What you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Hit 'em in the break room. What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room.
It's Big Bink and Election Day is May 1st. And if you're tired of business as usual, say yes for James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Now, by saying yes to James, you're saying yes to the youth. Yes to people under 35. Yes to economic development. Yes to senior safety and security. District 7 needs a representative that's going to fight for your ideas, your needs, and your respect. Go ahead and accelerate change. Take action. Say yes for James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Election Day is May 1st. Don't forget that.
Hi, this is Apostle James C. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. I approve this message. This message is paid for by James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7.
Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. What it do? It is a beautiful. Ooh, what's up, Brittany? Turn up.
Hi, Brittany. Thank you for joining us, Brittany. I apologize in advance for.
I'm sorry. We appreciate you.
That's about to come out of Bink's mouth.
That's what that is. With these braces too, it's gonna be hard. But you know what's
I like that profile picture.
That's what that is. You cute. What we talking about?
Hey, hello to everybody.
Say hello to everybody. Focus. Thank you so much for hanging out with Big Bink's Break Room Podcast every day, 8 o'clock, right here on the Media Room 360. That's Shawnee right there. That's action underneath. And man, can we you got that video handy? Because I've been watching it all day.
Which video?
The one we ended the show with last night.
The crack.
The one I was
the one he didn't get.
The one I was so late on. What's up, Kathy?
Hey, Kathy.
The one I was so late on.
Let me see if
yesterday. I put it up today. That was our promo for the day online. But that's the funniest stuff ever in life.
Yeah, man.
We got this video that we talked about yesterday. It looked like it was a scene from Cops. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think it was from Cops.
And it actually looked like they was in Fort Worth, Texas. Remember, Cops used to always be in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was always in Fort Worth or like Utah somewhere.
That's where they said it was. They said that it was that's where it was.
In Utah?
No, in Fort Worth.
I figured, yeah, they was in Fort Worth every week.
Hey, don't judge us. Don't judge Texas by that. Please don't judge Texas by that.
Okay, wait a minute. I have to remember where I put it.
Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect my son.
Yeah, she was. The thing about it, she was dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Like hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, like
I don't do that. I do this.
Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? You know the sky is blue. Don't you see that blue right there?
That ain't what I do.
Oh man.
Okay, let's talk about something else while I'm finding it because I have to remember where I put it.
So we'll talk about the draft going on right now for all you NFL lovers. Yeah. The draft is going on right now, and we live here in Texas. I'm just kind of looking at it right now. The first 3 picks was 3 quarterbacks. Action.
Yeah, they were the top. They were the top on the top tier right there. I'm just worried about my team, even though we live in Texas.
Who is your team?
Oh, the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, you already know. The Raider Nation is deep. We everywhere. So shout out.
They Vegas now. They the Vegas Raiders.
Oh, watch your mouth. But they
ain't in Vegas?
They are in Vegas now.
Yeah, they are in Vegas now. But we don't go by that. We just call them the Raiders. Because
they've been everywhere.
Los Angeles, Oakland. You know. Vegas, we just the Raiders. Even though that facility is dope, and I can't wait to go see it in Vegas. And I am going to go to a couple of games. But
when? Let's all go. Let's make it a big Bink's break room trip to Vegas.
Yeah. We can do Vegas and go hit up a Raiders game, man, as soon as the season starts. We'll see how they do. Like they need to pick up some defensive backs in the draft, and they need to pick up some offensive linemen.
What is Yoda back there doing?
Yoda's chilling, you know. Yoda, the force is always with me.
Yoda looked like he's about to swat something.
You got to
cut somebody in half with the lightsaber.
Yeah, buddy, watch your back.
Didn't they end the year strong? The Raiders ended kind of strong. Did they end 500?
Yeah, they were over 500 this year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we've been in the valley for a long time, and so hopefully, you know, we'll be coming out pretty soon. But you know, I always tell people, you know, when they want to dog me on my fandom, I'm like, we got rings. Every team in the NFL can't say that. We got rings.
Yeah, two, right?
The Cowboys has rings.
3.
Yeah, the Cowboys got rings. Yeah, of course. Steelers got rings. KC got rings.
We know the Patriots.
The Patriots, the Packers.
Seattle.
It's put it this way: it's 32 teams in the league. All 32 don't have rings.
Detroit Lions, Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, a lot of people ain't got no rings.
Yeah, we got rings. So, you know, it's been a while, but we got them. But, you know, hopefully we'll do all right this year. Like I said, if we could pick up some defense, and that's what they're looking for right now in the draft, some defensive players. If we could do some damage on the defense, we should be pretty good. Carr was like, percentage-wise, Carr was like in, I think, the top 3 quarterbacks last year. Like yards, like yards, TDs. Let's see, no interceptions for low. He had interceptions, but low interception rate. So I mean, Carr's a good quarterback. He's way better than his brother. His brother played for the Texans, but I mean, he's way better than his brother was at the QB position. I like Carr.
I got it.
You know what? He was number 8. I still got that jersey to this day. I just thought about that. I still got my Carr jersey
from Houston,
from the Texans. I still got that jersey.
Yeah.
Ooh, right. Yeah. Kathy said the Raiders suck. Ooh.
Kathy.
Our Ravens have rings.
They got 2, don't they?
Kathy,
they got 1.
Kathy.
No, I think they got 2.
Kathy. You know what? I love you, Kathy, and I swear, you know what? I would probably run in front of a train. I'd push you out the way and let that train hit me. But if you start talking about my Raiders, we're gonna have some issues up in here. And they played. And they played
that video yet?
Yeah,
I did. That's what I just said.
And just side note, Kathy, they play the Ravens. Talk to me then. All right, the Ravens is on their schedule, so me and you gonna have to talk. From Louisiana Tech will be with the Cowboys.
What are you watching, Bink?
The draft. I'm just trying to see who the next person. Detroit just drafted somebody.
Kathy
trying to keep everybody up. Kathy always say I'm looking up. You see, I'm in a different part of the house, Kathy.
Yeah.
Usually I'll be in my office. It's a TV right above the computer, but I had to come out here. We got a dog we babysitting, so got to make sure the dog don't tear up stuff.
Whose dog you babysitting?
Here go the deal. So I got to go to Florida next week. So they gonna babysit our dogs and the cat. Dog and the cat. But this is one of Tati cheer friends. They had to go to Florida this week because they're on a different team. So they got a purebred 2-month-old German Shepherd.
Oh wow!
And Tip ain't having it. Tip is not having it. I'm talking about the cat.
Is it a male?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Oh yeah.
That's why Tip ain't go all the way in. He was like, hey, this is my crib. And then Chloe, Chloe a girl. So she saw her. She was like, nah,
Yeah.
They just going at each other. The German Shepherd was playing, but Chloe so small, she was for real. And I saw how hard she actually go. They were just outside in the yard. And I guess the dog took her little ball. She jumped on that dog and like, hey, give me my ball back. I'm like, man, this little dog go hard.
I love German Shepherds, man. They're nice dogs.
Yeah, it's a purebred, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here you go. Here's your
Let me set it up. Let me set it up. So,
if you missed it yesterday,
if you missed it, press pause. Press pause.
I don't care. Whatever it's
That's one of
for,
my
but she can
correspondents
give me my
right there.
money back if she ain't
Okay,
gonna
no
do
pause.
nothing
We'll
with
just
it.
watch.
Were you planning to buy some drugs or something?
well, you got to start over. Can you
Yeah,
start
can we
over?
start over because I was talking?
Yes,
Oh,
I was.
Lord.
Bill, I gave her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my money back if she ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Okay, were you planning to buy some drugs
Yes,
or
I
something?
was.
What kind of drugs were you wanting to buy?
Rock.
Rock.
Yes, I was.
You gave her $20
I
back,
gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
and now you want your $20 back
Yes, I do.
because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Well, if she shouldn't give me nothing, no plaster or nothing, she should have said no.
What's going on?
She come around here a while ago. There used to be some people live right over there that used to sell.
Yeah.
We were sitting out here on the porch in some chairs. So she said, y'all have anything to buy? I said, no, baby, we don't have nothing to sell. So she left one around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Then she come back 10 minutes later, holler, give me my money back up. No, you ain't bought nothing from here. Don't disrespect my child. This is my child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
Brittany is crazy. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
I watched that about 15 times today. That was funny.
That was me yesterday in the doctor's office.
Yeah, she like get it right. I
I don't sell
crack.
I'm a prostitute.
Prostitute.
And she was proud about that.
Yeah, like that ain't my. I'm above a rock dealer.
I'm gonna have to make that that last line. I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute. That's gonna have to be a little drop for us.
Yeah. That is that right there is like just man. I mean, just the
and they talking to the police.
Yeah, and they talking to the police. The lady like, and he asked her, so you were gonna buy a drug? Yes.
Yeah. I was trying to buy rock. And she shouldn't have gave me nothing. She gave me some plaster.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
I want to know who that officer was. I want to know who the officer was because I want to interview the officer and ask them, okay, what was going through your mind when all of this was happening?
Yeah, I couldn't have kept a straight face if I was the officer. I would have been I would have been laughing at him, just straight up laughing at him, been like, man, I can't believe this right here.
I wouldn't have been able to. I would have been like, okay, it's time for me to go home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just let y'all figure this out. I came over here. She's trying to buy some crack rock for $20. You telling me you don't sell crack? You a prostitute? So
yeah,
in front of your son, that you don't want nobody to disrespect.
They said it was on cops, right? So they would have been like, cut. Let's redo it. Officer Jackson, can you please?
Look, nobody would have got arrested that day because I would have been in tears. I would have been like I was in the doctor's office. I know them people thought I was crazy because I was just sitting there and then all of a sudden I just fell out. Then you know how you lean all over in the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know this woman did not just say this.
Man, oh God, like that is just.
I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
Hey, that's hilarious. Good for her. Standing up for her occupation.
Like, and don't disrespect my son. She come over here disrespect my son. Ma'am, you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
And you're staying in front of. Let's see what her son looking like.
Her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my
Whatever
money
it's
back
for.
if she ain't
She's
gonna
like,
do
I'm
nothing
fiending.
with it.
Okay, were you planning to buy some drugs
Yes, I
or something?
was.
What kind of
Yes,
drugs
I
were you wanting to
was.
buy?
Rock.
Rock.
Yes, I was.
You gave her $20
I
back,
gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
and now you want your $20 back
Yes, I do.
because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Well, if she shouldn't give me nothing, no plaster or nothing, she should have said no.
What's going on?
She come around here a while ago. There used to be some people live right over there that used to sell.
Yeah.
We were sitting
I
out
look
here on
like
the porch
grown
in some
man
chairs. So she
next
said,
to
y'all
her.
have anything to buy? I said, no, baby, we don't have nothing to sell. So she left one around the corner. Then she come back 10 minutes later, holler, give me my money back up. No, you ain't bought nothing from here. Don't disrespect my child. This is my child. I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
And they transcribed it up under her too. That's what's funny.
Oh,
They
man,
said that Texas accent too much. They had to transcribe it for people to understand. That's
This
hilarious.
is my child. That's a big old child.
Brittany, you ain't never lied, Brittany. She was confident. Like,
That looked like that was like 99, 98, 97. What they had now?
Well, she was Brittany talking about the first lady. Yeah. You were gonna buy drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Both
kind
of them were confident. Both of them were like, yeah, I'm confident about my crime.
Like you ain't on this rock. Ooh. Speaking of that, I've been watching Snowfall.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm in season 2.
Okay.
Oh, see, that's why you be tired. Though.
Well, no, I don't even get to like.
You'll be a binge in Snowfall.
I get to watch I watch like 10 minutes of each episode a day. That's why it's taking me so long to get through it because I can't just sit down and watch it. But I finally got to season 2.
Okay.
And it started out slow. I don't know if like the day that I watched episode 1 and 2, season 1, I was just real tired. But it took me about 3 days just to get through episode 1 because it was moving so slow. But by the time they got to episode 3, then it started picking up, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm into this. I want to see what's gonna happen. What little Franklin is gonna do? Because how old is Franklin?
Franklin got to be about 22. Something like that.
You talking about the lead character, Franklin?
Yeah.
He got to be about 22.
Well, I don't know now.
Probably about 26.
No, he not that old because he went to college. He dropped out of college.
Yeah, he dropped out of college, and plus he was
but that was when they went. I don't know how far you got. I don't want to give it away.
No, I'm just on season 2. So season 1, he had dropped out of college, and he was still kicking it with the little white boy that he went to school with. Yeah. So I was like, is this boy 19, 20, something like that?
I think his character is like in his late teens because he's got to be late.
No, not the late teens. No,
because they young. They like he dropped out of college.
Yeah, he dropped out.
Go to college,
I'm a Snowfall junkie. Trust me, he is not 19. He's 20 something.
Probably not in season 4. He not.
You up a few seasons, B. But I'm talking about where Shawnee's at.
Yeah, season 1.
I just finished season 1. I ain't even through season 2, and then what else I was gonna say about this show? Is this loosely based on?
You're right. He is 19. I'm sorry.
Is this loosely based on?
I apologize.
Freeway Ricky
for the first Rick Ross. The first season he was 19. I apologize, y'all.
Yeah, because I was saying because he was young.
His story.
I'm sorry, but I'm like in season 4. So
yeah.
Like he grown now. He doing grown stuff. But yeah, this supposed to be related to how Rick Ross got started and how his operation worked. And if I understand correctly, him, Rick Ross, and John Singleton had a conversation about, how he did things when he was coming up. I think Rick Ross had a book out or whatever.
Yeah, he had a book. Yeah. I talked to Rick Ross. Like I interviewed him. He gave me the t-shirt. He gave me the book because I got a t-shirt from him that says Rick Ross is not a rapper.
Wow. And so
he told me just call him whenever.
Nice. Yeah. Call him
and say, hey, can you be on the show so we can talk about Snowfall? Hopefully the number ain't changed.
And he
because he doesn't do social media.
Right. He I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, him and John Singleton, they couldn't, seal the deal. But his story is playing, every day on FX. That's kind of how he said in the interview. So,
yeah, he's kind of like, cause I mean, we spent some hours together. He came into town to do an event for the youth to speak. So he came by the station and we spent some hours together. And then of course I went to the event. And it almost he's a cool dude. So I'm not saying nothing negative about him, but it's kind of like he has a chip on his shoulder. Like he's a little salty about some things. And I guess, people not having his back, while he was going through what he was going through. And now he's looking for that support and he can't get it. At least that was at the time. And that was like 2016. When I talked to him, it came out and he was doing the tour. So when I was sitting there watching it, and what's the white guy name? The CIA agent. That's what made me think of it. It was a scene between Franklin and
Oh, you
Ross.
talking about Teddy?
Teddy, yeah. And it made me think of a conversation that me and Rick Ross had. I was like, wait a minute, is this about him? Is this his story?
Yeah.
Abe wants to know, has Dallas had their pick yet, Bink?
No, they haven't picked yet. The last people that picked was Detroit. The Broncos is about to pick right now. They literally about the pick just came in for the Broncos. Abe, it's been a lot of quarterbacks going. They just had a wide receiver. They just picked a wide receiver. Detroit, I think they got a wide receiver. I think it's old boy from Alabama, I think. But yeah, the Broncos pick is coming up like right now.
You know what, Kathy? Yeah, because I kept looking at her trying to think, who does she look like? She did kind of look like J Hud.
Oh, the mama?
Yeah, she looks a little like J Hud.
If you go back, I'm a 24 junkie. 24 is probably one of the best shows that Fox ever came out with. 24, no, Jack Bauer.
No. Come on,
Kiefer Sutherland, whatever his name is.
Kiefer, yeah, Kiefer.
24 was about a series about a CTU. He was a Central Intelligence agent, and he saved the world many a times, but we never knew because people like him save the world all the time, and it's his job not to let the public know. So he just did all kind of stuff, but it stayed on for like 8-9 seasons. So I went all the way back to episode 1, maybe about 2 months ago. So every night I watched me an episode of 24. So now I'm on season 4, episode 12. And I know what's going to happen. I know the ending of it. I know how everything, Tam, that's why we grew up together and that's why we get along. That's exactly why. Because Tam,
I didn't know y'all grew up together.
We grew up together. Look, they killed that boy Jack Bauer's wife.
Thank you for having your mic set up.
Ain't never go to sleep, Tam. He ain't never go to sleep because the series took place in a day. Each episode represented 1 hour. So 12 episodes is 12 hours in a day. Lord, it's amazing. Before come on, Tam, what they say? The following event takes place between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. And then they go into it. It's the best show ever. So I'm watching it again like I ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, I can't co-sign to the best show on Fox though.
I can't co-sign to any of it. I just wish I had time back then.
Best series ever on Fox, in my opinion.
No.
The best. I ain't talking about UPN. I'm talking about Fox. What you got?
Yeah, Fox. Come on, man. The Simpsons knock it out the box. The Simpsons knocked 24 out the box.
I mean, I'm sorry. I give you that. You know, hell no. The Simpsons is a cartoon. They don't compare to those real life.
It's a series. It came on all the time. The Simpsons
is not a series. Y'all stop that. It's a cartoon.
It's a series. What?
I ain't got the comments on. I'm tripping. That's why I was like, man, nobody's saying nothing today. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I got the comments on now.
And it made Fox their money too.
She said, thanks for having your mic set up. You funny, Tam. But I mean, it still come on. I think it's the longest running. I think it's the longest running TV show ever, right?
What, The Simpsons?
Yeah.
It
came out in 91. I remember I was on the yard at Langston University when it came out. It was a big deal there. And maybe Soul Train ran a little bit longer. I think Soul Train.
You know what? I didn't finish watching. Remember they did the Soul Train series little show on, was it on TV?
American Soul. It was on BET.
American Soul.
They took it off.
Did they never came back with season 2?
They took it off. I'm so upset.
I know. It was like
so upset. That was a great. No, I think it was season 2. It wasn't no season 3.
T, don't come get this smoke. The Simpsons.
Yeah.
What she said?
She said not The Simpsons. The Simpsons. I'm sorry. The
Oh
Simpsons.
my God.
The Simpsons made Fox their money.
Johnny?
What?
I'm sorry, action.
What?
Johnny, please.
What?
Go to YouTube right now.
Okay.
Oh my God.
He got his hands.
Go to YouTube. Okay. I'm on YouTube.
Type in Happy Birthday, Lisa, please.
Okay.
Simpsons. Type in Simpsons Happy birthday, Lisa. Please.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Kathy, what was wrong with The Simpsons, Kathy? Come on, man. You talking about an iconic show. You know how much stuff came from The Simpsons?
A lot.
A whole lot. The Simpsons was iconic. You can't top that. I mean, just the whole thing.
Well,
The Simpsons was hilarious.
It's a lot of stuff that came up.
The one that's like about 1 minute and 50 some seconds. 1:43.
Let's see. I got 1:26.
Play that one.
1:45.
Play that one.
The mix. The Simpsons. Lisa, it's your birthday.
Yes, please.
Oh, you want me to play it for everybody to see?
I want everybody to hear this. This is one of the best.
Let me see if y'all can get the sound. If I pull it.
Yeah. No, we hear it.
Smiles of friends and family during a meal.
Oh, you hear it that way? Okay, good.
This is one of the best moments in The Simpsons history.
But y'all can't see it though.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to see it.
Want to go through with this?
That's why I was asking. Do you want me? Because I got to pull it in a different way.
But not completely full.
Is that it? Is that the one you're talking about though?
Some men hunt for spoons.
No, that's not it.
Hunt for food.
Okay, so it's
and see, just like the Cosby Show, that's one dude.
Talking about
what's his name? That's one dude that does all the characters, man.
Didn't he die?
Yes, no, Seth didn't die.
Didn't somebody die from the sun? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be putting nobody in the grave.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's
She heard they
126.
may have found the beauty queen's body in a lake, and it was a lake by their house. Y'all remember I told y'all?
The show did.
Someone, right? Don't nobody go jogging in a hoodie and your checker.
Damn, I'm sorry. to
Yeah,
hear
I
that.
mean,
don't even play the thing I'm trying to now because it done messed the mood up now. Golly.
Okay.
Yeah, is that
You said it was
confirmed?
in Louisville?
Is that confirmed, Kathy? Or they don't know?
In, Irving.
In Irving, late.
Let me look. Let's see.
Another series on Fox that wasn't a cartoon.
You ain't lying. Like what on Fox was so good other than what you got on Fox? Fox had Tam, what was the name of that show? With,
Fox
Scully,
was the first. Fox was the first
Scully
one to come out with
and,
American Idol. That was a series.
The UFO stuff.
Reality
the
show.
UFO.
X-Files.
X-Files. Yeah, that used to be good. That was out when I was in college.
I clicked the wrong browser.
Yeah.
What you say, Sean?
I clicked the wrong browser. That's why I went out. And our guest is here.
Yeah, she said the Simpsons were disrespectful and nasty. Yes, yeah, of course they were disrespectful and nasty. That's what made them great, Kathy.
Well, I want y'all to type in The Simpsons Happy Birthday, Lisa, when y'all get a chance. And just, if you saw The Simpsons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This came out like, I don't know, 92, 93. But I wanted to tell you a story about The Simpsons. Lisa, it's your birthday. That's what it says on YouTube. The Simpsons, Lisa, it's your birthday. Anyway, this is the one time that Michael Jackson, I got my fingers up for my quotations, was on the show. And Bart wanted to surprise Lisa for her birthday. So he went and found this dude. I think the dude was a mechanic or a cook or something, but he had a great voice. And so Michael Jackson actually lent his voice for this episode, but it never made it to production for legal reasons. And so what they did was they found this dude who sounded like Michael Jackson. And I forget the dude's name, but I think he's Chinese, I think. But he sung this song. And there is actually a Michael Jackson song called Happy Birthday, Lisa. It's an actual song. And I didn't know that. And Michael Jackson actually made that song for somebody. But
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. If you're considering live streaming.
Let's see. Here it is.
Hey, before we bring our guests in, though, I want to thank everybody. Is that it?
I think this sounds like the Michael Jackson version. This don't sound like "Oh Boy Who's on the Simpsons." Yeah, this is the actual Michael Jackson song, but that's not the one I'm talking about. That's in the cartoon.
Yeah, and it's not video; it's just a picture there.
your birthday.
Hey.
God bless you this day.
Hey.
This is the actual song that's on one of them albums. I don't know which one.
Today, I wish you love and goodwill. I wish you and joy. I wish you had it in your heart desire. And
like your first kiss from a boy.
Oh, let me stop it before we get in trouble.
Oh, that's right. Damn, they're gonna cut us off.
Get into it. Well, we
can't
can't
get about that.
Go ahead and do what you do, Action. Is that
but you just got to see the actual what they played on the cartoon that day.
Watch.
See that, man.
Watch. I'm gonna get a notification on my Facebook. Your show's been flagged because of
because
of
you and by. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Before I do what I do, let me just talk to Mark. Mark, let me talk to you.
Who's
we're
Mark?
Gonna be going. We're gonna be going in a different direction. All right. Hey, make sure you guys check us out every weekday, Monday through Thursday, right here on your streaming platforms, Media Room 360, Roku TV, and make sure you check us all out. And make sure you share right now. Like, share, tell a friend, And I guarantee you again, like I said yesterday, if you ask 10 of your friends, all of them know about Big Bink's Break Room. Ask them. Reach out, hit them, text their friends, say, hey, have you heard about Big Bink's Break Room? I bet you they're going to reply back, yes, we have. Barack Obama. So, again, every weekday, 8 o'clock, 8 Central, right here. You can find us, Big Bink, Shawnee, Action, Big Bink's Break Room podcast. But we are getting ready to make that move, aren't we, Shawnee?
We are. So you guys need to make sure this is what you need to do. You need to just download the app. Okay, you can download it on your Android, you can download it on your iOS, download it on your smart TV, because that's where we need you to watch. We need you to watch their Media Room TV. Download it, and you can catch all kinds of shows. You know, this weekend we're going to tape our cooking show. Saturday, we're at Bink's house taping a couple of episodes for their season 2. You can catch Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends in the morning. Of course, you can catch us here, Big Bink's Break Room, in the afternoon. We got Mucka Killer. We got Royal Gumbo with King BMW. We got 2Gs with Action and Darius. And if you have a show, you're looking for a platform to, jump it off for you, then we can do it for you. Now, just in case you missed the morning show, these are the things that you miss.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean from Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Last one, shifting gears, last one. We asked this of every guest. Nasty sex or making love? What is Bill Bellamy choosing?
Depends on the day, Playboy. Sometimes you be on your smooth R&B joint. You on your Jodeci, and sometimes you gotta just really just go Mad Max. and the Thunderdome. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go in.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
That's a nice
So
picture.
yeah, that was Wednesday. Today we had Lunel on, so look for the playbacks on that. Tomorrow we have State Property. PD Crack is going to be on. So make sure you tune in for that. That's Michael Shaw in the morning, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you get it on your Roku channel here, YouTube, Twitch, all those different places. All right.
Yeah, we everywhere.
Yeah. Hey, David, what's up? And now we have a guest that is going to join the show. He is from Dallas, graduate of David W. Carter High School, the best high school in the whole wide world, located at 1819 West Wheatland Road, Dallas, Texas, 75232. But right now he's running for our city councilman for District 7. And he and Big Bink are about to chop it up a little bit here. And if you don't know about him, well, Bink put a little something together so you could know something about him. So we're going to play this. And then when we come back, Bink and our candidate for Dallas City Council District 7 will be in Big Bink's break room.
is Big Bink, and election day is May 1st. And if you're tired of business as usual, say yes for James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Now, by saying yes to James, you're saying yes to the youth. Yes to people under 35. Yes to economic development. Yes to senior safety and security. District 7 needs a representative that's going to fight for your ideas, your needs, and your respect. Go ahead and accelerate change. Take action. Say yes for James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Election day is May 1st. Don't forget that.
Hi, this is Pastor James C. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. I approve this message. This message is paid for by James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7.
And there he is.
There he goes.
What's up, big bro? How you feeling?
Man, it's all good. That was awesome, man.
Hey, man, yeah, we doing good, man. We definitely thank you for. I know you busy, man. You posing with Dr. Young King and what's the dude? What was the Berto? What's his name?
Beto
O'Rourke. Yeah,
them some heavy hitters, man. Them some heavy hitters, man. But you taking the time to hang out with me, Action, and Shawnee and talk about the upcoming election, man. Even before we start, man, just tell the. This is a global podcast, man. So just tell the world, especially our listeners here in the DF Dub, what do you stand for?
Great. I'm glad you asked that. It's so important to serve. And hey, I'm from the hood. I'm from Carter. Hey, I understand the hood. I understand being in the hood. And I'm originally, Shawnee don't know this, I'm originally from West Side. Kind of Carter High School kind of saved my life just getting over there and being a David W. Carter graduate. I mean, I'm from the hood. I was straight gangster. But, I got up to Oak Cliff.
Where's Dino?
Where's Dino? I got to Oak Cliff, and I tell you, I started studying government, and I started studying, people started, just giving me opportunities that I'd never had before. So it started changing my mind. I went to the United States Army, did 2 tours over in Korea, and I felt led, go back to Dallas, you're going to be a leader. I was thinking at the time I was coming back to be a city council. At the moment, I started in ministry, worked in ministry. I built programs like the work program with the workforce, where we got hundreds of people jobs. We trained them for jobs. Did a business program called the TCBN, True Business Economic Network, where we taught thousands of minorities, but some Black people how to go in their own business, start their own business. And we've outreach to youth for a long.
Uh-oh.
We can't.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost his mic.
Oh, there we go.
No, he's back. Okay. When you said you went to the Army, you cut out. So you can pick up right there. You went to the Army.
Went to the Army. I came back, and I thought I was coming back to be a city council. Got called to ministry. And I got called and found myself in South Dallas, helping South Dallas, Pleasant Grove areas. Just these are the areas I'm running for right now. So I started ministry there, working there as a job there in that area. And so almost close to 30 years, I've been doing ministry outreaches, building programs there to help our community get jobs and opportunities open up to them. And I felt like it was time to go to the next level. And so I knew it was time for me to run for office for Dallas District 7. We need leadership there. And I feel that if we don't have the right city council there, South Dallas in particular may not exist for Black people in the next 2 years, because there is a move and displace the people with gentrification to move all of them out. And we used to have over 60,000 registered voters there, mostly Black. Now we have like 47,000, and they are moving out by the droves. But we want to bring a new opportunity, new culture back in there and build MLK Boulevard. It should be looking like Rodeo Drive. It should be a popping street. It shouldn't be all the potholes and all just clinics and all the things that you see on that street. You see prostitution, you see drugs, you see everything. That shouldn't be on MLK Street. So we want to make it popping like MLK.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I look at old documentaries all the time, old documentaries about Dallas. Even when President Kennedy was killed back in the 60s,
right?
South Dallas was popping. Oak Cliff was popping. That was the place to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the early 70s, things kind of took a shift. And by the 80s, it was, people moved in, the black population moved in. Well, the black population was already there, but more black people came and the neighborhood started, deteriorating and this is a perfect segue into my question for you. As city council, I know you oversee a lot of policies and programs for the area that you serve. What is your plan to get these kids able to do things? Like when I was growing up, I grew up in Chicago, but when I grew up, we could go to the park. There were things to do at the park. There was AAU at the park. There was sewing at the park. There was after school programs, and although some of these still exist, a great deal of them, more than 50%, don't anymore. And what is your plans to give these kids some opportunities to go do something? Think about the kids with no dad at the crib, mama working, they get home, they home by themselves. It ain't nothing to do but get into trouble. Be on the car wash on Malcolm X over there, but in South Dallas, where everybody be at, and it's crazy over there. You know what I'm saying? So what is your plans to give these kids an alternative to do something?
Great. I'm glad you asked that. I want to piggyback on what you just talked about. After the death of Martin Luther King, it appears that the people had a plan after the death of Martin Luther King to kind of break up the black community. And so what happened after Martin Luther King died, they started giving us, that's when we started getting the government assistance. And you notice in all of our black cities, we used to have jobs, we used to have opportunities. Well, they pulled those jobs out of our communities. They sent them far out. We used to have wood shop, automotive. We used to have carpenter in the school. They pulled those programs out of our school. So now you get into the 70s, this stuff is being pulled out. Now you release crack, cocaine, and all these different things. And now you're giving government assistance to the sisters if they don't have a brother in the house. And you cut that ability that Martin Luther King and all blacks believed in was marriage. Remember, blacks believed in marriage so much that even in slavery, they would jump the broom.
Absolutely.
So my program, what I'm bringing is called YES, Y-E-S. And the Y is for young people. And that's for 35 and under. I want to come in and help stabilize. I want to come help them become producers. I want them to pull down the crime because we have a lot of crime amongst our young people. And that's one of our big programs. And I'm come back to that in just a moment. E is for economic development. We want to bring jobs that haven't been there in a long time to the southern sector, to the East Dallas section, because we also serve East Dallas, Old East Dallas, all the way up to Eastville College, around Skyline High School, Bryan Adams, all that area there, Fair Park, Joppy, which is a little spot near Oak Cliff, and then we have the Cedars downtown. But all of South Dallas is part of District 7, and Pleasant Grove is part of Pleasant Grove. So we serve all that community. A lot of people of color. We have Asians, we have Hispanic, we have white. We are disproportionate in our black community. It still looked like way back in the days. So what I want to do is, first of all, I met with the Dallas Police Association, and I asked them to Joppy, which is a little spot near Oak Cliff, and then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I asked them to, I said, we want those cops out that are killing our young people, first of all. They looked at me real serious. I know you don't want them. We do not want them. And I want you to retrain those that can be. Then second, I want the police officers in the classrooms. What I'm saying is I want you to come during the study hall, alternative classes, after school. And I want you to build a relationship with our kids. Number one, you're building a relationship with our kids. Number two, the kids are building a relationship with you. We're building partnership, community relationship. Then from there, I want you to recruit new police officers from my kids. And so one of the leaders of the police association said, you saying we can recruit officers from kids? I'm like, yeah, don't you guys have almost 800 police officer deficit? And they clapped their hands. They liked the idea. That's just one of the programs. Right now, we have connected with some green programs and job programs. These are jobs that people can do of different types. Recycling, it's a number of jobs, clean, recycle jobs that even children can be able to do, homeless people can do. We are right now working with people over there with the homeless, giving them jobs to do all different types of work. We want to come through there and clean up MLK and make a place that represents Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And then it should move all over District 7 to East Dallas, Pleasant Grove. We want to bring new residents back in. So if I don't care where you're at in the world, we want you to come to District 7. We want to be a place. We want you to get a culture where you can come and have showtime at the forest. We want you to come in and receive a Black culture, because nowhere in America we have anywhere Blacks can have their own culture. And it should be there on MLK Street. We want to have it popping, we want to have it going, and we want to have it jumping.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great plan. We look at the neighborhoods in South Dallas and we see a lot of abandoned homes. We see a lot of people just kind of just standing out there. You know, we see a lot of the mom and pop, what's left of the mom and pop stores, clothing stores, and things of that nature. And I just think about, you know, over there by Lincoln, you know, all the prosperous businesses that were there. There are still some there, a couple of barbershops and things of that nature. But I just think it's very important that the culture over there see a role model such as yourself with a plan, because South Dallas been like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I mean, like you said, you got the Forest Theater there. That's a gold mine. So many famous people have came through the Forest Theater, and it's still there. And I don't know if Erica still owns it or not, but that's a gold mine. Oh, she doesn't?
She doesn't own it. I had some friends that had a contract to buy it, but the then city council pulled it out of their hands. And they sold it to City Square. So City Square owns it now. But I think we have the opportunity to get in there while we have a chance, and we can get possession of it and find out what City Square is trying to do, because the city council has a lot of power on what goes in, what real estate comes in, and what comes out. And so we want to take out the bad. Maybe we thank God for all of the clinics, but maybe put them on the backside and bring a culture on the front side, shopping and better, living spaces, just like you see downtown. You see in other cities, and they can come out of their house, go downstairs and shop or have an eating experience. South Dallas deserves to have an opportunity, just like every area in Dallas.
And you got the pinnacle. Right. You got Fair Park right there, the pinnacle of Dallas, Texas. Fair Park, which generates, I would imagine, a bunch of money for South Dallas. So that's right there. Needs to be complemented with, you know, like affordable housing and adequate housing for. You got Madison right there. You know, Williams Chicken. I mean, that whole Safeway, that whole block needs to thrive, needs to be exciting, you know.
Exactly. And Malcolm X, where Lincoln, and all of this needs to be popping. It needs to be jumping. The Fair Park makes over 80 million in 1 month, or like 27 days or something like that. Wow. But it doesn't come back to our community. The people
that was my next question. Yes.
In South Dallas, they don't benefit. And here's the ticket. We need to get our people in South Dallas, East Dallas, all of the areas surrounding, to not just once a month to come, but come all year round. We cannot live off of Plano. We cannot live off of Frisco money. We got to bring it in. Our people, I don't care if you got to give them a Coke can to get in every day of the week. It doesn't matter. If they're going to get in and spend some money, it's important to have people from our community coming in and taking a part. And that's what has to happen. So we need to talk to the people that are now overseeing the Fair Park area and make sure that the people, our residents, have a part and have a play in this. And they're just not being pushed aside. So South Dallas is a big hitter. I really feel like if I'm not in there, a right person is not in there, they're going to take South Dallas away and displace it as they've done over in the West Dallas area. And it'll be a whole nother community. It won't be the South Dallas that we know of old.
Do you see a lot of I'm sorry, Action. Do you see a lot of homes for sale and a lot of businesses trying to buy up the land? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, a lot of businesses. From my understanding, one of the former city councils, I won't say the name, has linked up with a lot of rich business people, and they're buying up all the land over there.
That's what I hear.
If they buy up the land and they come in with $600,000 homes, it's going to run the people out of South Dallas. And that guy is not even from Dallas. So it's going to cause people not to be able to send. Then they have a program called the Garrett program, which is a part of Section 8. And they'll give the ladies and men, I guess, if you got, anybody could get it, you're single, got kids. Well, you can get the program and you can get like $2,600, $2,700, $2,800, but you got to move out of South Dallas or wherever in the East to get it. So people are going to go to Frisco.
Yeah.
Instead of staying there for $700, $800 a month.
Absolutely. Actually, did you have a question?
Well, yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, our president just went over his first 100 days yesterday with the speech and everything else. So my thing is, like, if not even if, let's manifest it. When you win,
I like the way you do business.
when you win, what's your first 100 days going to look like? What's your real priorities? What do you want to try to get done as soon as possible?
Definitely come in pulling down crime the first 100 days. Put in a job program, a business opportunity program where we want to train not only everybody, but especially the minorities on how to do business with the city of Dallas. We want a partnership. Let's say, for instance, if you've got some capital money, then you can open up a franchise in District 7. We can help you. Our economic development program can help you. If you got a little capital, we can come in. But we want you to hire people from District 7 area. Or if you have a private business, we can partnership. We have to get this open up to people and get them more involved and make them a part of the opportunity that's supposed to be a part to all of us.
I like that, because again, that's where economic power comes from. I mean, you never, and everybody will tell you that, you're never gonna get money working for somebody else. You got to own your own business and work for yourself, and that's a great opportunity for any business owner out there, or anybody coming up on an entrepreneurship, or just trying to just get busy. Because if the city's willing to partner with you with your dream, then that's incredible.
Yes, and I see the people are asking questions about job training, and right now we're partnering with a group, not very large group. They're small. They're teaching basic shelves. They're teaching people IT and stuff like that. But we're willing to partner with people of all ranges if they're willing to come in and work with our program. We have a banquet center there at 1709. Matter of fact, my office is 1705 MLK Boulevard. That's at MLK in Colonia. We have a banquet there and a hall, beautiful in South Dallas. And you can have programs there. We're going to be training, and we're going to have this stuff happening ASAP. So in about the first 90 days, you're going to see people with contracts, with opportunities, doing things that haven't been done in that area before, because people said it can't be done, but it can. We just need somebody that's willing to come in. I do need people to come in and help, to assist, because we're going to come in. We're running like we're crazy. You remember how Donald Trump came in running like he was crazy? We're coming in running to help the people in that area. I think that's the positive. We got to come in running because nobody has cared too much for South Dallas, and South Dallas has been by itself for so long. Now, I don't want people to think I don't care about East Dallas, because I do. I love East Dallas, but I think we all can learn. But we have members in East Dallas, they feel like they don't have problems. And as I tell them, there are seniors that we have in South Dallas who are not safe, and they can't go outside. In Pleasant Grove, I had a grown man, a senior. He said, "Hey, Turk, I'm afraid to go outside." You should never be afraid to go outside in your own neighborhood.
No.
You should never be afraid. So we are going to work doing community policing and get our seniors involved. Something we could do is we want to get, like, let's say nonprofits, churches, and where the men, seniors will come like at the convenience stores, because you go into the convenience stores, you got drug dealers everywhere, prostitutes. Let those men stand there and pass out literature. That will drive them away. See, the police can't do it all, but we as a community can come together and unite, and we can clean up South Dallas and make it bright again. Then I want to invite some businesses. If you are a business, to come there, we can give tax abatements to you. We can make it clear that you don't pay taxes for a long time. If you can bring your business to South Dallas area, and you can help us bring jobs to the District 7 community, we will and look at you. We want to work with you. We have office space. We have buildings. So come on. We welcome you to South Dallas.
Man, hey, one of our listeners got a question here. David Burns. He says, "What do you feel is more important for the city of Dallas right now?"
The city of Dallas right now, we have an issue where city council in D7 had led the charge, and in D5, that's in Pleasant Grove, 2 Hispanic guys have said defund the police, and then the other city councils, even the black, have followed. Well, my mentor, Bro Jernigan, has told me, and I went to school with the Jernigans in Carter High School. He's my mentor. He said, "Dr. Turknett, if they defund the police is going to sit down on them. And if somebody have a call and they need the police, and the police ain't there, it's going to be the city council's fault. Well, in 2020, we had more deaths in Dallas than anywhere in Texas, over 251, because they led a charge saying they wanted to defund the police. They don't need to mess with the police. We could get money from other areas to go into those programs. They don't understand the police. You know, the city council is a former chef, which is a good occupation, and a teacher. Well, he may not understand police culture. I'm more familiar with working with police, working side by side. I chaired Weed and Seed, where we weeded out crime, seeded an opportunity with Ben Click and Chief Bolden and Chief Gray. So I know about working with police officers, and I understand how they're under attack out there. I understand both sides. I've been with them when riots broke out, and it was only 2 officers there, and they are afraid, and they're like, we're going to tase them, we're going to pepper spray them, and they scared because they think these guys are about to attack them. So I understand our police need help and they need training. And we want a partnership with the police, but we don't want to defund the police. We need the police to come when we're in trouble. And we need the police. We need each other. So we've got to first build a relationship back with the police and get these murders down, because nobody's coming to South Dallas with all these murders. We're one of the number 1 in the 14th and 1 district with murders and homicide. And we had 251 in Texas in a pandemic.
Wow.
Crazy.
In case you're just tuning in, we're talking to James JT Turknett. Turk. He's running for city council. And I was just going to ask you about the state of young black teens, because you 4 people under 35, to give them opportunity, and the police. Now, we got a lot of police on the forces who do things bad. Unfortunately, they make it bad for everyone. But what would be your role in helping bridge the gap? And I just want to focus on the young man of color. And what I mean by that is, we can tell them best practices for getting pulled over, but when we see that these best practices are being done and young black men and men of color are still being shot, how do you reassure them in your role? How do you reassure them to do what's right when you get pulled over? I don't even know if that sounds right, but I think you know where I'm going.
I exactly understand. It's part of our campaign. Yes, we just started yesterday, and we had Mike Ross. He was like the Nino Brown of South Dallas. He helped run that area, and unfortunately, my uncle was Chicago Red, the biggest gangster ever be in Dallas. Mike has teamed up with us, and I had Mike to talk to the people on our broadcast, and it's on my page, just about some things he's doing now. He's giving back. I had Tim to come in, and we talked to him about some things, why it was important to work with the police. I want to stand up and be a voice. This is what the guys told me recently. These are brothers, and they're not even young, told me this. Look, if you don't get in office, we're going to start shooting the police. I said, wait a minute, bro. We've been telling you right now what's going to happen. If you don't get in office and become a voice, we are tired of the police, and we're going to start shooting. I said, no, wait a minute, brother. You need to get in office, brother. I'm like, wow. I thought, man, I really need to get in office, because we are on the verge of a war between our black men and the police, and that can't be. We'll have the United States Army. I'm a United States Army, former drill sergeant. We don't want that. So that's what's trying to happen. And honestly, between us, now this is going to sound wild, I'm about to tell you, there is no issue between the black and the white except we fear each other. And when you fear each other, you do things to each other, keep each other away, or you try to tear each other down. We need to build relationships. That's what we've got to do right now. We've got the rich groups who own everything, who are keeping the fear mongering going on. And so if you go in South Dallas, I work with a church there that house street people. They got white people there that's poor. They got black. They all working together, because guess what? They're all poor. So that's the color is not the problem. Okay. We just need to build a relationship. That's what the problem is. A lot of us are not familiar with white people. We've got to come in and work with the police officer. Being a city council, we'll be one of the bosses of the police chief. I know it's 14 of us, but I want to make sure that the police chief understand what we're trying to do. The police association work with us. To get this job done, we're going to work through the Dallas Police Association, because that is the trouble. My friend told me that he knew that a lot of them had been KKK. He came to the police force in the 60s.
Wow.
And then, as a black man, you could not touch a white person. It was against the law. So you couldn't do anything if there was a problem with the white people. He came during that era. He said, I know a lot of these guys. You got to go in and have relationship being built. So we want to come in and we want the Dallas police to build a relationship with our young people. And we feel like we can build this through the YES program and do something that has not been done in Dallas in a long time. We did have a problem in the late 80s and 90s. We had over 500 deaths a year. And my friend, who was one of the chiefs, he engineered a program where they worked with kids. They put a movie out. They got people to do the movie and showing children how to work with the police. I'm all invited in doing this again. We want to work with the arts, the community. We want you guys to come in. Let's do something and build some relationship and renew our city with the police, because we do need the police. They're not going anywhere. Why don't we have some police that look like us? And I know a lot of our police that look like us are part of the problem also. We need some of that, that stuff that they're doing. We needed to cut out. And I believe that I'm the candidate that can help get it done, because I will challenge the Dallas Police Association.
Wow. Go ahead.
So my thing is you sound good, and anything I could do just personally to help. I mean, I love politics, and I've been asked several times by these people in Plano to run for offices here, but I'm not doing it. But with that being said, how do you plan when you win, because you can't do it alone? Working with the others. How do you, what's the game plan of pulling people on?
My mic went out.
No, you good. We hear you.
Yeah, you good. You good.
My mic went out. I can't hear you either.
We can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can't hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you asked me.
Can't hear.
I'm not
You
sure
can't
if
hear.
you were talking about economic development.
Can you hear me?
Crime,
can you hear us now?
Your mic.
Yeah, he
Your
good.
mic.
He
I
good.
can't hear you at all.
No, he can't hear us.
Oh, you can't hear us?
You can't hear us.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can't hear us.
Yeah, I can't hear you, but I guarantee you, if I heard you said that you would like to help and support, and there are people who want to support. I got a call from a businessman earlier, and he's a millionaire friend of mine, and I told him to tune in. I said, well, I'm getting ready to go on the show. He said, well, JT, send me the link. I don't know if Tony Stevens is on here or not, but we need support. I'm going to be honest with you. It has not been an easy road. I had a group of people that tried to steal my name, some young Latino Democrats, which I work with all races. I'm not against Hispanic. And I helped these kids, and they were going to do my website, but they never got it done. As we came way to April, and I paid them money on several occasions and even extra. Make a long story short, when we finally got the codes from them late February, I meant, these guys wouldn't release the codes, and we could not use my name, James Turknett. So we had to get a website, yesforjames.com, because they had my name locked up. So to me, that's that's really kind of messed up. But these are just some of the issues that we've been facing. But this is my third time running. I have had the code people who go against my business, like 8,000-9,000 code enforcement. I've had them go against my home, everything. I've had the police to follow me. Then the marshals, they tag up. I've had all kind of things happen, strange things. I'm sure my phones have been bugged. When you're trying to help people, there is a fight against you, especially us. And my mentor said, when you get in office, your office will be bugged if you're a black man. So understand that. So I understand the fight, and I've been through the fight. I had lost my home. I went homeless, but that didn't stop me. And I asked myself the question. I paid thousands and thousands of dollars in tickets. That really was undeserved. And my registration went out on my car the week I finished running last time. And wow, they gave me one registration ticket. They followed me and stayed 2 or 3 hours. So I left eating at Grandy's restaurant in I-30 in Jamila. And then they gave me the ticket when I moved off. And make a long story short, I went to go get a marketing job, and guy stopped me and gave me 7 tickets. And it was like $7,000-8,000. So these are the kind of things I've been dealing with, but this does not deter me. I asked myself the question, am I running for myself? No. And it's like God said, well, man, you got to just do it. Shut up. You ain't got no time to be, trying to, I'm from the streets, punk out on this situation. You got to get up. You got to do it, because you're doing this for the people. If you don't get out and do this, these people are going to be hurt. So these people need you. You've been made for this, and so I'm thankful. I recognize my family messed up a lot of South Dallas, Chicago red. I want to come and I want to revitalize it, take the dullness out of that area and make it beautiful, where people can come out and enjoy themselves. I want you guys to be a part of it. If you can help out anyway, yesforjames.org. I appreciate it if you can give. They just let me know I had 2 tickets. Mr. Turknett, you got 2 parking tickets. Well, I didn't have any tickets that I remember. But anyway, if you win April 30th, you're not going to be able to take your seat May the 1st. But that's a lot better than having thousands of dollars worth of tickets. That's a lot better than other stuff they've been doing. So we've got some deals that we're working on right now, but everything is coming together. We need your support and help. And if you can get out there and share and let some people know that I'm running, that's a big plus right there, man, because you know somebody that's in South Dallas, in East Dallas, Southeast Dallas, in Joppy. And man, I need your help. And we're gonna win. And hey, I'm gonna be a partner with you guys and what you're doing. I'm a buy into your brand because I need you just like you need me.
Absolutely.
I'm with that.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us? You can't hear us.
No, you can't hear. Well, look. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, man.
Can I hear you? I don't hear anything.
Okay. Can you see us? We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, bro. Must be his phone. Ooh.
Yeah.
Cut him off.
That was Shawnee. Come back in, Shawnee. Say goodbye.
I think he got it. I think he got it. Can you hear us now?
Are we close to the end?
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
Cool. I won. Okay. Well, I just want you guys to know that I'm running. I'm number 6 on the ballot. Some of the voting places are MLK Center, Skyline Branch Office, Jim Miller and Everglade, Eastfield College in Dallas off of Buckner, Lockwood Library in East Dallas, downtown. I think it might be El Centro that they're voting at. Or you can vote anywhere that's near your home. But this is all 7 a.m. It should be 7 a.m. to 7 p. You want to check it out. You want to Google it. But that's this Saturday. We got to get out and vote. Many of us are waiting and we went and vote for the president. But it's the city council that's going to put money in your neighborhood, make sure your roads are fixed, stuff around your house is done, and things that's needed, your lights and all this stuff you need in your area, and around your schools, you're going to need the city council. So you want to make sure that you got the right city council there that has a heart for you and have a heart for the people. And I'm running with a heart. I'm going to help the people. I'm going to win this, and I'm going to get day one. I'm going to get out there and do what I said. And I want to thank Shawnee. I want to thank Big Bang, Action Jackson, man. I want to thank you, man. I felt you from you running out the gate, man. You was like, man, I said, this dude here, he got some questions, and everyone that had any questions, I love to get back with you. And you welcome to call me, 469-618-9588. That's my personal number, 469-618-9588. I'm a public servant, so you have access to me. And if you want to work with me this Saturday, we getting out there. We're going to be doing some stuff. So if you'd like to come and help, I appreciate you. Saturday. This is May 1st. That's Election Day. And I thank you guys for your time. Again, my website is yesforjames.org.
Yesforjames.org. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to the polls, man. Go to the polls. Cast your vote. James JT Turknett doing big things. Got big aspirations and dreams for the South Dallas, South Dallas. So, y'all know somebody that live over there. Tell them to make sure they go out and vote. Thank you for the questions, though, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for listening. Spread the word about, James. He's trying to run. He's trying to make a difference. He sounds sincere. Let's just hope, let's hope if he gets in there, he does what he has to do to make South Dallas better. But look, tomorrow we're going to run the best of show. So we'll be here, but we really won't be here, but we'll be here. So you can tell somebody to check us out and check out the channel Media Room 360 on the weekend too. We got all kind of stuff jumping, but we thank you so much for your help, for your support. And we will see y'all on Monday. Be safe and kiss somebody. Tell them you love them.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Be good.
It's Big Bink, and Election Day is May 1st. And if you're tired of business as usual, say yes for James JT Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Now, by saying yes to James, you're saying yes to the youth. Yes to people under 35. Yes to economic development. Yes to senior safety and security. District 7 needs a representative that's going to fight for your ideas, your needs, and your respect. Go ahead and accelerate change. Take action. Say yes for James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. Election day is May 1st. Don't forget that.
Hi, this is Apostle James C. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7. I approve this message. This message is paid for by James J.T. Turknett for Dallas City Council District 7.
Hey, how you doing? What you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Bet 'em in the break room. What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the